Hello and welcome. You're watching FII. I'm Sonal Mehrotra Kapoor. Now, the pandemic has forced a lot of us to think about immunity. We're all constantly Googling, asking our doctors, asking our neighbors and friends about what can be done to build that immunity. Some people go for multivitamins, others talk about homemade recipes. One very popular recipe is a kadha. What is a kadha? A kadha is basically a cocktail of herbal remedies that can be found at home. It's a homemade recipe used with things like black pepper, turmeric, ginger, and many say, what's the harm? Let's try it out. Well, as a lot of people across the world have sort of got into the fear of coronavirus, pressed the panic button and said, let's just try anything that keeps us away from coronavirus, it's time for you to think very carefully about what you're putting in your system. As now reports are suggesting and more people coming up and saying that too much of kadha, well, led to ulcers, indigestion, diarrhea, nose bleeding, in certain extreme cases, internal bleeding as well. Can the kadha then provide immunity against the COVID-19? FII, nobody, and absolutely nobody can prove that to you at this point. But too much of it can surely cause you harm. So today on the program, we talk to patients who've suffered these diseases because of too much of the kadha intake. We talk to doctors, both allopathic and even Ayurvedic, to understand what exactly is the perfect recipe, who all can actually have a kadha. Are there people who are supposed to keep away from these kadhas? How much quantity is good for you? All of that is what we are going to discuss on the program today. A quick advice though, don't just believe anything that comes on your WhatsApp forward. Please take an informed choice before you try to consume anything in excess. First up, let's listen in to what some of the patients have told NDTV. These are people who were consuming kadhas on a daily basis, and look what happened.
मैंने भी काफ़ी एक्सेस मात्रा में इन चीज़ों का सेवन किया, काली मिर्च, काढ़ा, ग्रीन टी और इवन हल्दी वाला दूध। इवन जब भी मुझे प्यास लगी मैंने गर्म पानी ही पिया और उसके कारणवश मेरे मुंह में छाले पड़ गए और काफ़ी तकलीफ में आ गया।
Alright, so that is just one of the many voices which are coming out right now talking about what too much of kadha consumption actually did to them. My colleague Pooja Bharadwaj actually spoke with several of these patients, and let's try and understand from her what exactly happened. Pooja, take us through what you caught up with when you spoke with all these patients and doctors as well. What are they telling you about this kadha consumption?
सोडा सिर्फ दिल्ली नहीं, मुंबई और कई शहरों में, बेंगलोर में, चेन्नई में ऐसे केसेस देखे जा रहे हैं हॉस्पिटल्स में जहां सीवियर केसेस में इंटरनल ब्लीडिंग के भी मरीज आ रहे हैं। तो पहली बात तो दर्शकों को ये बता दें कि काढ़ा, गर्म पानी, इन सब चीज़ों में कोई हार्म नहीं है, उसमें कोई नुकसान नहीं है, आप बिल्कुल ले सकते हैं। डॉक्टर्स, एक्सपर्ट्स लगातार जब से कोविड का ये दौर शुरू हुआ लगातार कह रहे हैं कि आप ले सकते हैं, लेकिन इसका प्रोपोर्शन आप कितना पी रहे हैं, एक दिन में कितनी बार पी रहे हैं, उनका इंग्रेडिएंट कितना है, वो बहुत ज़रूरी है समझना। खास तौर से उन मरीजों के लिए जो पहले से ही हार्ट पेशेंट हैं, बहुत हेवी दवाइयाँ ले रहे हैं, ब्लड थिनर्स दिया जाता है हार्ट पेशेंट को ताकि उनका ब्लड पतला हो, ब्लॉकेज ना हो हार्ट में। लेकिन जो हल्दी इंग्रेडिएंट है उसमें ब्लड थिनिंग एजेंट है, आपका खून ज्यादा पतला होगा और जिनकी सर्जरी हुई है उनमें ब्लीडिंग की शिकायत आ रही है या जिनकी सर्जरी हो रही है उनमें ज्यादा ब्लीडिंग हो रही है। ऐसी अस्पतालों से हम केसेस देख रहे हैं। माउथ अल्सर, जो मुंह में छाले की बात है, वो अभी ओपीडीज में नॉर्मल केसेस देखे जा रहे हैं, जहां कहा जा रहा है कि डेली बेसिस पे, अगर मैं एक अस्पताल की बात करूं, अपोलो स्पेक्ट्रा की जो दिल्ली का अस्पताल है, वहां पे बताया जा रहा है कि प्री कोविड के पहले जहां 2 से 3 पेशेंट माउथ अल्सर के साथ आते थे, थ्रोट पेन के साथ आते थे, अभी 40% इंक्रीज हुआ है उन मरीजों में। क्योंकि आप देखें अप्रैल महीने से ही, अप्रैल से लेकर अभी तक लोग लगातार ये इंग्रेडिएंट्स ले रहे हैं, यानी कि जो ब्लैक पेपर है, सिनेमन है, जिंजर है, टर्मरिक है, इन सब इंग्रेडिएंट्स के बेनिफिट्स बहुत हैं और अब तक हम बेनिफिट्स देखते आ रहे थे, लेकिन इनके साइड इफेक्ट्स ऐसे हैं कि आपकी बॉडी के अंदर हीट बहुत बढ़ जाती है। और वैसे भी गर्मी का मौसम था, हीट बढ़ने की वजह से खासतौर से जो कुछ इंग्रेडिएंट्स हैं, जैसे कि खासतौर से टर्मरिक के लिए कहा जा रहा है, जिंजर के लिए कहा जा रहा है कि उसमें ब्लीडिंग के चांसेस बहुत है, इतनी ज्यादा हीट बढ़ने से। एक पेशेंट है जहां कहा जा रहा है कि उनके इंटेस्टाइन में और स्टमक में मल्टीपल अल्सर हो गया, और जब उनका मोशन ब्लैक हो रहा था तो उनको लग रहा था कि ये बॉडी का वेस्ट है जो निकल रहा है। लेकिन जब ब्रेथलेसनेस हुई उनको और वो अस्पताल गए, उनका डायग्नोसिस हुआ, टेस्ट हुआ, तो उनको पता चला कि उनके अंदर मल्टीपल अल्सर्स है। तब जाकर उनको पता चला और काढ़ा उनको बंद किया गया, उसका ऑपरेशन हुआ, उसको ऑपरेट किया गया। कितने ऐसे लोग हैं जिनका आई सर्जरी जिनकी हुई है और उनको सर्जरी के दौरान ब्लीडिंग होनी शुरू हुई है, क्योंकि ये सारी ऐसी जो चीजें हैं उसका कोई प्रिस्क्रिप्शन नहीं होता है। आप डॉक्टर के पास नहीं जाते हैं और आप ये नहीं कहते हैं कि हम हल्दी ले नहीं लें, हम लौंग खाएं या नहीं, हम काली मिर्च खाएं या नहीं। आपको लगता है ये घर की चीजें हैं, आप ये बनाते हैं, पीते हैं, और लोग एक दिन में 4 से 5 बार ले रहे हैं। तो डॉक्टर्स का ये कहना है कि आप 1 से 2 बार लीजिए। जो नॉर्मल पेशेंट्स हैं, जो नॉर्मल लोग हैं, जो पेशेंट पहले से हैं, जो हैवी एंटीबायोटिक ले रहे हैं, उनको एक्सपर्ट की सलाह की बहुत ज्यादा जरूरत है, उसके बाद ही वो लें। जी।
All right, so this is leading to complications if consumed in excess and without supervision. Also, with the people with comorbidities already, like if you're a diabetic, if you're hypertensive, if you're going in for a surgery, please watch out for what you're putting in your system. So that's what Pooja gathered in her report. I have with me now guests who have joined us on FYI today. We'll start with Dr. Vinod Kumar Yadav. Now, he's a CMO Ayurveda of Central Government Health Scheme. Dr. Yadav, आपसे पहले जानना चाहेंगे to get an understanding on how much of kadha is too much.
Actually, the actual dose of kadha is from 40 ml to 80 ml. You can take it in the morning with empty stomach, or in the evening 4 to 5 p.m. empty stomach. But kadha is not necessary for everyone. सबको kadha नहीं देते हैं. One who requires, because these are very important and essential medicines which do specific work during the disease condition. You are a patient of COVID और उसमें आपको लगाते हैं जुकाम, खांसी, इस तरीके के, तो मेडिसिन बहुत अच्छा काम करती हैं। लेकिन किसी को हाइपर एसिडिटी है, पेट के सीने में जलन होती है, then the kadha is not advisable. There are many other drugs, many other medicines which can be utilized for those patients. So kadha is not advisable to everyone. It is the conditions where it is good and beneficial for us, and long-term use of anything, long-term use of any kind of medicines regular is not good for health. It should be under the directions of a doctor, Ayurvedic doctor, and if you are taking, there must be symptoms. If there is no symptom, don't get panic and don't take excess use of medicines. Okay?
Right. Hold on to that. While that is even what the Ayurveda doctors are telling you at this point, let me get a perspective from the allopathic side. Dr. Avinash Seth joins us. He's the director for gastroenterology and hematology sciences at Fortis Memorial Research Institute in Gurugram. Thanks for joining us, Dr. Seth. First up, are you seeing more of these patients? Like my colleague Pooja was saying at this point, that the ENT doctors at this point are saying that more and more people with ulcers are coming to their clinics, and first they could not understand why. Later, they sort of understood that all these people had actually doubled or tripled their consumption of kadhas, all with the fear of the virus.
Hi, so first let me get some science into this. We must understand why why kadha creates trouble for some patients. So basically, it's the black pepper which contains a substance called piperine. And piperine, it stimulates certain histamine receptors in the stomach, and there is extra acid production. So similarly, ginger also, excess of it can produce acid production. So we have not seen an increase in the number of patients with, say, reflux or ulcers, but patients who are already suffering from these problems, they are coming back to us because they have been taking kadha in a large amount. So I won't give it a very negative tone, like Pooja was saying that there are so many problems. I think Kada may be good. We do not have exact evidence for it, but yes, it may be boosting the immunity. So moderation is the key. If we have it every 4 hours, every 6 hours in large amounts, then there is bound to be trouble.
Okay, when you say it could be helping in immunity, could you elaborate that?
See, there is not much evidence, but if you see what the Ministry of Ayush is bringing out repeatedly, they do mention that these are certain substances, the content of the Kada, which help in boosting immunity. There is no definite evidence as such, but I think if taken in moderation, there is no harm. The problem comes only when there is excessive acid production in people who are known to have ulcers, known to have reflux disease. They are the ones who are suffering. Also, it was mentioned that people who are
Do you take Kadha, doctor? Do you advise it to your patients?
No, we don't advise it as such because we are from allopathy. But if somebody is taking it, we advise moderation.
Okay. Hold that thought. I'll come back to you, Dr. Avinash. I also have Amita Garia with me. She is a patient. She's somebody who actually suffered from the side effects of too much Kadha. Amita, tell us, what was your experience like?
Yeah, hi Sonal. Actually, as far as I am concerned, I am a singer actually and anchor too. So when this pandemic started, people started advising that you should take Kadha and all that. So I started taking 2 and 3 times Kadha, myself and to my family too. But after taking it for 1 month, I started having some acidity problem and gastroenteritis problem, and also I had my ulcer also in my mouth. So I went to doctor, then he actually general physician. So I said, he told me that yes, this could be some the cause of your acidity can lead to actually this problem was due to this Kadha also. So again they suggested me, they gave me antacid also, but I didn't get relief. So finally I went to ENT doctor. तो ENT डॉक्टर टोल्ड मी कि मे बी आपको एसिडिटी की वजह से इतनी खांसी, रात में काफी खांसी होती थी मुझे इनफैक्ट, और लगता था कि क्या प्रॉब्लम होगी। ऐसा तो नहीं कि कोरोना हो गया हो, क्योंकि कोरोना में फर्स्ट सिम्टम खांसी एंड माइल्ड फीवर होता है। तो कोरोना का टेस्ट करवाया, वो नेगेटिव आया, तो वो उससे ग्रेट रिलीफ मिला। लेकिन उसके बाद हम ENT के पास गए तो उन्होंने कहा मे बी बिकॉज ऑफ एसिडिटी, अब रात भर खांसते रहते हो। 1 महीना तक मुझे खांसी होती रही और इतना लिटरली इतना परेशान हो गई कि फिर उसके बाद जब एसिडिटी की मेडिसिन लेनी स्टार्ट की मैंने, एंटासिड वगैरह, तो उससे आई गॉट रिलीफ। स्टिल आई एम टेकिंग मेडिसिन। और ये जो पेट में और बच्चों को जो मेरा प्रॉब्लम आया, वो जो टर्मरिक
काढ़ा पीना शुरू किया था गले की राहत के लिए, टू इंश्योर यू डोंट गेट कॉफ, but you ended up getting cough more. You started getting an irritation in your throat because of the same kadha. Is that correct?
Yeah, mild fever too. That's why I suffered a lot. Well. I don't know it protected me or not from corona, but I suffered a lot. Since last 2-3 months, I suffered a lot.
Amita, can you tell me how exactly were you making your kadha? I just want to understand, because nobody on the panel here is saying that kadha is bad, don't have it at all. We're just trying to understand what is the perfect recipe and how can we have it in moderation perhaps. Could you tell me how were you making your kadha?
Some quantity of turmeric, cinnamon and black pepper and some tulsi, and good also jaggery, and some munakka. I used to add them and get it boiled, और उसके बाद लेने के लिए हम एक्चुअली प्रोपोर्शन में, जैसे डॉक्टर विनोद यादव जी ने बोला कि जिनको एसिडिटी का प्रॉब्लम है उनको नहीं लेना चाहिए था। मे बी बिकॉज ऑफ दैट कि मैं प्रोपोर्शन ज्यादा ले रही हूँ, उस वजह से मुझे प्रॉब्लम हुई होगी। बट मेरे बच्चों को
टर्निंग इट इनटू अ कॉन्सेंट्रेट एंड देन कंज्यूमिंग इट?
या कॉन्सेंट्रेट, जस्ट हाफ, मेक इट हाफ.
Let me take that question. Let me take that to Dr. Yadav. Dr. Yadav, what do you have to tell her? See, if you look at it, and for the general viewer, If you look at ingredients that she put in, tulsi, cinnamon, ginger, turmeric, black pepper, all of them individually have such huge benefits, something that the government has also been talking about. In fact, they went on record to say that kadhas are actually very good for you. So why and where do you think people are getting it wrong?
That all actually there is a fault on public part, not on advisory part. Because people who don't have such symptoms, because these are very important medicines and they work on a principle. We take two kinds of things to maintain ourselves. One is food, which is nitya hum inka sevan kar sakte hain, that we can use regularly, that is what food. But medicines are never used regularly. They are used for a specific purpose and to treat a disease. For example, if you are having like zukam, khansi या fever हो जाए, तो उसमें specific काढ़े हैं. Fever के लिए अलग काढ़ा है, जुकाम खांसी के लिए अलग काढ़ा है. For if you are having arthritis, you are having pain in joints, उसके लिए there is different kind of decoction and different kind of medicines. What is the fault on the public part?
All right, I seem to have lost that line with Dr. Yadav. I'll come back to that. Dr. Seth, come in on the fact that people are relying so much on kadha right now. Are there other supplements less harmful that can be taken by people? Like we've been listening to doctors and saying that vitamin C supplements, say, are great. In fact, I can tell you I take vitamin C supplements on a daily basis, vitamin D as well, because not a lot of us get the right amount of sun exposure these days. What is a safe way to go about these immunity boosting phenomena that seems to be a rage these days?
Sonal, once again, although almost everyone is taking vitamin, we know in general that vitamin C is good for immunity. We know that vitamin D also does some work in immunity, but there is no evidence that if you take these medicines or these vitamins, your immunity is going to be boosted. So again, since there are no side effects, if not taken in huge amounts, taking them in moderation is okay. But if you ask me, scientifically speaking, there is very little evidence. And coming back to the, the acid and gas problems that people are having, I think there are factors other than kadha also. You see, if you are working from home, people may tend to lie down after a meal immediately after. Like this lady was talking about cough. Cough is a very common symptom of acid reflux. So we always tell people that after they have eaten, please don't try to drink water or any liquid and don't lie down for at least 1 hour. So if you are doing a sedentary lifestyle because of COVID, if you are lying down after your meal, and if you are taking loads of kadha, it all adds up and causes more and more problems.
And doctor, if patients, especially who have diabetes, say for example, who have high blood pressure or low blood pressure, should they be at least consulting their doctors before they indulge in these homemade remedies?
I don't think people with high blood pressure are at any extra risk because of low dose of kadhas and vitamins. So, you see, overall, we should not try to create a little scare on kadha in general. But yes, immunity boosting and a little moderation is all we should talk about. Also, please try to stay active during this time. Do some kind of exercise and look after your general health. If you gain 5 or 10 kilograms during say 3 to 6 months, then your reflux is also going to increase big time. So there are multiple factors involved here.
Right. It's nice to have an allopathic doctor actually defend the kadhas here on the panel. So I'm quite fascinated by that. I believe we have Dr. Yadav back with us. Dr. Yadav, you were making a point on how there are different concoctions and cocktails required, perhaps of these herbal remedies that are found at home for different things. For our viewers watching right now, what is a basic thing that you think they can try out at home if they are getting or indulging into kadhas? Or say, if you start feeling like the weather's going to change now, if you're in Delhi right now, the smog is what you're talking about, there's traffic jams back on the road as well, and you're constantly thinking, okay, I need to build up my immunity. What do I do to detox? How do I keep my lungs clean? What can you advise our viewers at this point who are going through this?
Madam.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe, apologies, I think our line with Dr. Yadav is quite bad right now. I'll come back to him. We also, meanwhile, have some reactions that we picked up from doctors. We tried to understand from various people on what they were feeling, what was the response on the ground, and what are they actually advising. Here are some of them.
करीबन 1 महीने पहले हमारा इमरजेंसी रूम में एक यंग व्यक्ति, उम्र करीबन 30 साल होगी उनकी, वो एक्यूट ब्रेथलेसनेस यानी सांस की तकलीफ के कारण लाया गया था। जब उनसे डिटेल में पूछा गया तब उन्होंने ये बताया कि वो करीबन 4-5 महीने से एक आयुर्वेदिक प्रिपरेशन जो उबालकर काढ़ा के रूप में उपयोग कर रहे हैं, और करीबन 2-3 हफ्ते से उनकी मोशन एकदम ब्लैक कलर की हो रही है। उनको लगा कि वो कचरा बाहर निकल रहा है, लेकिन उनको एक्चुअली इंटरनल ब्लीडिंग हो रही थी। और जब हमने इन्वेस्टिगेट किया, उनका एंडोस्कोपी किया, तो उनको स्टमक में और इंटेस्टाइन में मल्टीपल अल्सर्स हो चुके थे, कि जो कि वो एक्सेसिव काढ़ा यूज करने की वजह से हो रहा था।
काफ़ी सारे हार्ट पेशेंट जो आते हैं, जो ऑलरेडी ब्लड थिनर मेडिसिन लेते हैं, उसके साथ साथ जब ये काढ़ा पीते हैं तो उनका ब्लड काफ़ी पतला हो जाता है और उनको ब्लीडिंग का रिस्क रहता है। रिसेंटली हमने एक पेशेंट ऑपरेट किया जो कि हार्ट पेशेंट था और जो कि ऑलरेडी ब्लड थिनर पे था, लेकिन इम्यूनिटी बूस्टर कोरोना के चलते लेने के बाद में उनको पेट के अंदर काफ़ी मैसिव ब्लीडिंग हुई, जिसके लिए उनको ऑपरेशन करके जान बचानी पड़ी।
अदरक, हल्दी और नींबू सेहत के लिए अच्छा होता है, पर ज़्यादा मात्रा में लेने के वजह से बॉडी में थोड़े साइड इफ़ेक्ट्स होते हैं। अगर हम अदरक की बात करें तो अदरक बाइल प्रोडक्शन बढ़ाता है, और इसके वजह से जिनको पथरी की बीमारी है गॉल ब्लैडर में, वो सिम्टम्स ज़्यादा होने लगते हैं, और कभी कभी ब्लीडिंग की मात्रा भी ज़्यादा होती है, क्योंकि ये ब्लड थिनर जैसा भी काम करता है। और प्रेगनेंसी में यूटेराइन कॉन्ट्रैक्शन, मतलब जो पेट की थैली रहती है उसकी कॉन्ट्रैक्शंस करते हैं, उसके वजह से डिलीवरी जल्दी इंड्यूस होने के चांसेस भी होते हैं।
All right, so you heard, this is what multiple doctors are facing across the country at this point. I have last 2 minutes on the show, and I want to dedicate that to actually talking to both the doctors about this social media phenomenon and these WhatsApp forwards that are circulating all over. WhatsApp has actually turned into an online pharmacy, one can call it that. Every day you have a new recipe, try this, try that. How dangerous is that trend? I want to understand from our panel. I'll first go with Dr. Seth.
Well, WhatsApp is a force multiplier and information spreads very rapidly. It is up to the people who are interpreting that information to use it in the way which is not harmful to them. I think it's just common sense when we go about it. And also about this black stool that 2-3 people have spoken about, it's very important to know that if you bleed from stomach ulcers, the blood gradually turns black in a few hours, and that is the color of stool that you pass. So it is not the toxic things that are coming out, but a blood that comes from the stomach invariably turns black by the time it reaches the stool. And also, if you are in blood thinners, you never really bleed. You bleed if you have blood thinners and ulcers. So you need a combination of both. So once again, moderation is the key to everything.
Right. And do you agree, as what Dr. Yadav was also saying, that haldi at this point, or turmeric, said to be a great sort of antibiotic, sort of great anti-inflammatory as well. Do you think it adds to blood thinning, and people who are already on blood thinners, for example, should stay away from it?
Unfortunately, again, not enough science to talk about these things. People talk about it, but then, if we have a lot of unlabeled use of Ayurveda, that again is a problem. We often see people with lead poisoning coming with severe pain in the abdomen. So these products are not safe unless they're all properly labeled. And turmeric has more benefits, I would say, from whatever one has heard, but then again, all unsubstantiated. And it is also important when people make these kadhas, we talk about what to use, what not to use. Little bit of pepper, people say, helps in absorption of curcumin, which is the active product of haldi. So it's all interrelated, and used in small amounts should not be a problem.
Right. I think we can end this program by safely saying one thing: too much of anything is bad for you. And also, anything that you see on your WhatsApp, don't just start trying it out. Get an expert opinion, make an informed choice. As Dr. Said says, just apply common sense and don't just keep flopping between one idea to the other. Stick with one and see it through, and also consult the experts before you deep dive. Don't let WhatsApp turn into your online pharmacy. That's all we have for you on FYI today. You can catch all the updates. Also leave feedback for the program. You can write into me on Twitter, on Instagram and Facebook, and we'll keep all your feedback and your recommendations coming. Bye for now. See you again tomorrow at 11:30.